Hey guys, thank you so much for coming in for another video. Roll up these windows, it's awfully noisy. I just left a gig. I have a gig on Saturdays, every other Saturday. It looks like I'll be doing this type of work.
In half a mile, turn left onto Stuber Airline Road.
And you guys are going to know where I'm at. Thought I would just vlog a little bit from my car today. I'm driving part of the morning at a beautiful house that belongs to a new client that I have. So I will be doing, it's interesting that I'm calling her a client. She used to be a patient. But yeah, I'll be doing a new gig, guys, and I'm really excited about it because I'll be doing respite care, and you know, that has quite a loaded connotation. Yeah, I'll be doing some respite care for a patient of mine. Now this is a former patient, because she was my patient at the clinic where I worked at before, at the autism clinic. And she's a young lady and still, of course, lives with her mother, who is 22 years old. And she's still going to the clinic, but she's going to be getting ready to make the transition to a group home environment. And her mother is a wonderful person and is really trying to make sure that she starts gaining a lot more independence, so that you know, she can provide a nice and stable place for her that's going to be enriching, and that is going to provide what she needs in all types of needs. And so, you know, what happens a lot of times with these children with special needs is that we cater to them as parents, and not so much cater to them, but you kind of like do everything for them, and you fail to provide a lot more independence for them. And this child, this young lady, does not bathe on her own, does not dress on her own. And it's not that she doesn't, she does, but she doesn't do a very good job of it. She's got some motor issues, some fine motor issues and gross motor issues. So she has trouble doing these things. She knows everything she's supposed to do, the bathing, the getting dressed, brushing teeth, you know, sundries, applications, and all of that. But she has trouble going through that. So it was interesting that her mom just told me that, you know, she's always, of course, done the best that she can do, but as a parent, you know, you have to go to work, and you want to also hurry up and go get out of the house, and you feel bad for the child who's having trouble putting on those, you know, those clothes, so you start helping her, but in the end, you really hinder them because they are not fully independent, and you really have to prepare these children that are severely autistic, and she's got other issues besides autism. These children that are severely autistic, you have to prepare them for independent living, whatever that may entail. It may entail a job. It may entail never being able to work, but at least being able to function, to learn life skills like making a sandwich, taking your own bath, providing your own security, that kind of thing. So it's really, really important that you start that path immediately. And it's funny, but you can see, as I've worked in the clinics, you can see one extreme to the other. I have seen a woman literally not help her 3-year-old child open a car door that was very heavy, not help him close the door, not help him pick up a huge backpack that weighs 10 pounds. You know, you see that extreme, and then you see the other extreme where here is a 22-year-old woman who still cannot, who still has trouble putting on her clothes and bathing. So, you know, you kind of have to skate that fine line between what am I doing to enable independence and how am I coddling them too much. So anyway, guys, I thought I would just vlog a little bit about that because I'm super excited about being able to help this client, former patient. I'm going into her home and staying for 3 hours or so during the day, and we're doing that. We did all of the life skill type things. We made sandwiches and we did things like that, and we just sat around. We actually did a few fine motor exercises as well, which was kind of like putting pegs into a little board and things like that. So she does a lot of things to strengthen that fine motor eye-hand coordination that she suffers from. But that's what I'll be doing, guys, and I'm really, really excited about it because, of course, I'm going to be you know, making a little bit more money, and I'm definitely going to need it because I have got a great announcement for you guys. I'm going to be a grandma, and I'm super, super excited to be a grandmother. My son and my beautiful daughter-in-law will be having a baby in June. Due date is June 28th, 2015. So I'm super excited, and I'm going to be going to Chicago in June to welcome that baby into this world, to be there when she comes in or he comes in. We don't know what it is yet. And then, of course, I want to be visiting more often. I'm just super excited, and I haven't even seen the baby yet, and I just cannot wait. I don't want to be one of those, what they term the other grandparents, or the grandparent that is not as close as the maternal grandparent is usually a little bit closer, I think. I don't know, in my experience, that's what I've seen. But I don't want to be that other grandparent. I want to be there for birthdays and special occasions, you know. So I'm going to have to, you know, start saving my money. And again, this is like a third job. I already sell, I teach. So I am doing this type of work, and I'm hoping that it will work out for both of us, because there's nothing more rewarding than to help a child, help a family. I always feel like it's the entire family here that we're talking about, progress and learn and better their lives, enrich their lives. Because as I think I may have finished a sentence a minute ago, started and not finished the sentence, she was telling me that what made her finally made a light bulb go off in her head is that recently she's now, since the daughter is an independent adult, the social workers that come and visit her and help her with this transition, one of them, she said, told her, would you like for your child to feel neglected? Would you like for your child to feel abused? And she said, no, what do you mean? And she said, well, when you do everything for your child, when you know, starting, let's say when they were younger and they are special needs, and you feed them and you get them dressed, and you do everything for them, and they never learn how to do it for themselves, whether it's a struggle, whether it's going to take them an extra 30 minutes to put on a pair of pants. But when you do all of that for them, and then they go to a place, and it's not going to be a derelict place by any means, but when you go to a group home, the employees, the aides, whatever they may be, and they turn and look at your child who is not in a wheelchair, who is not handicapped in any way, they're not going to do everything for her. And that child, your young adult, is going to feel neglected, is going to feel rejected. So you have to remember that. So I thought that was really, really a profound thought. And I've never, ever thought about it that way, but that is the truth. Because a lot of these children with special needs and autism, they see the world literally in so many ways, and in every sense of that word. And I'm not going to group them in one category and say they're all the same, but many children on the spectrum, many adults on the spectrum, do not see the world the way you and I see it. They don't generalize, they take things literally, and indeed they would feel rejected. They would feel as if they were abused if they realize that they are struggling and you're not helping them. But that's why we need to help them now. So I'm super excited, guys. I'm almost home. I'm going to go pick up my daughter and see what we can do for lunch or something today. It's still early. I'm glad I picked up this job. She asked me to do this. When I saw her, it was funny. I saw her at the post office when I was shipping some packages. Ran into her, the mom, and my former patient. And I was super excited to see them. Actually, they recognized me, and they said, hey, Thelma, how are you? Whatever. And then, of course, we hugged and whatever. And we talked about getting together for coffee or something, just to see my former patient, because, you know, she talks about. Then when she called me, she said, hey, what do you think about doing respite care a couple of days out of the month? Because I could really use the help for not only helping our friend, but so that I can do, you know, errands, go work out, whatever I need to do on a Saturday, because basically her life is you know, with that child, with her special needs child. So I jumped on it. I was like, of course, I would love to. I would love to help you. I don't want to give up all my Saturdays, but we can work something out. So today was my first day. It went great. I wanted to share that with you. Thanks so much for coming along for this vlog, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.